Well, hello, happy Tuesday, everybody. How are you doing today? This is Miss Gail over here at Georgia Peachnut. It's been a minute. I'm still on my journey to recovery, so just give me a while to get myself together. We're going to check out the persimmons today, but before we do that, we're going to see if I hurt my peppers by covering them up and forgetting to uncover them. You see how you walk past this every day and forget? It's easy. So let's see here. When we had the little frost, I was just experimenting. Whew. Well, well. We have some new flowers, and the peppers are very hard. They're not soft. We're going to keep hope alive. How about that? So I'm going to take this and stash it somewhere. And as you can see, hopefully, we've got a lot of bell peppers coming in. You know, see? Bell peppers are all over the place, as a matter of fact. You can't see them that well because it's green. But we have bell peppers and new flowers. Let's see if y'all can see that. And flowers. And lots more bell peppers are coming in, so not a bad day. So I did okay. So that was a tree jacket. I've had them for several years for my citrus when it gets too cold. And that does help. Now, we're going to take this monstrosity down. Let's put you right here. Bring you down just a little bit so you can see what I'm getting ready to do. Somebody wants me to check on the persimmons. My mind slips sometimes. I have to pause and think about what I'm saying. Y'all get there one day, hopefully, you know, but hey. So anyway, I'm going to remove this because I have to, let's see here, keep the deers out. Because you know the two-legged folks it ain't going to work with. But let me see if I want to come in over here, take a look, see at this one. Yeah, we'll take a look at this. Let me get you over here. I think I'm going to cut two. Somebody wants me to take two, bring them to them so they can see what they taste like. But I think they're ready. You know, with the Fuyu persimmon, you can take it off when it gets orange, and it will continue to ripen in the house. And some people eat them when they're hard. They eat them like an apple. Now this is just my little concoction right here to try to keep the deer and the squirrels away. It seemed to have worked. So we're gonna take this off, and I can reuse this to cover up my collard greens and whatever. This is roll cover. I had someone to sew it like this for me so that I can cover my trees and my fruit. Now I can use it over my collard plants instead of doing it the old way. So let me bring you over here so you can see what we're working with. Let me move that little contraption out the way. And this is where we're gonna go right here. If I can get this to do right, okay. We're gonna go for this little baby right here. It looks ready to me. And for the camera's sake, I'll do another one that's on this side. And this persimmon will go in the ground soon as it's through bearing. Right now it is in the first, when I was buying those blue plastic tubs. Let's see if you can see it right down there. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna tilt you. Yeah, you see it's all torn up, but it's been producing. So we're gonna go on ahead and cut the persimmon. Look at here, y'all, it's gorgeous. We'll cut it off. And you wanna cut the branch part, not cut this off. You don't wanna do that, you mess it up. Just go there. Fresh off, and you can see the mud that's on here where the water came up when the flood came, and was 5 feet high. You see how high this one is? This is about 3 feet right here, and it deposited all this mud, but it actually came up 5 feet. Everything was underwater, and I was like, oh my goodness, my fruit. I'm gonna cut this off. I don't want to carry that into the house, so we're gonna cut that off like this, so you can see the real beauty. It has a little stem going through it. Isn't that pretty? Now it's not soft yet, but people eat it like this, like it's an apple. So it depends on what your taste is like. So we're gonna put this into the little Halloween basket. And we're gonna come over here and cut another one. Yeah, let's sit this down right here. Bring you up to where this one is. Hopefully I'm not stepping in any ants, because this is right here. So I'll stop you right there. So here we go. And this one is, I took a chance and put it in one of the organza bags. And so far so good. So far so good. So I can take this bag. I have tomatoes still growing on the deck, but I'm putting them in organza bags, because as soon as my tomatoes start blushing, my birds start chopping at them. So we're going to see how we can cut this one off. Oh. Yes, now these leaves look a little lighter than these leaves, but yeah, I think it's gonna be okay. What you think? Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. I think I'm gonna just do 2, let him taste them, and then if I need to come back out and harvest all of them, because if they get soft, the softer they get, the more the varmints come out here after them. So I think I'm gonna just wait. If somebody says come out there and get them, we'll come out here and get them. But that's how I do things anyway. We're gonna go over here and see if we got some sweet potatoes ready. I'm not gonna do a full harvesting, because I am running an experiment to see if I can leave them out when it gets real cold, and see how they do. These I planted late, where we're going to go to. These over here, let's see, right here. Let me put my little gadget back, because the deer will jump over in here if they think they can jump, because they be feeling froggish, so they be trying to jump, and I'm trying to keep them from coming over here getting my food. That defeats the purpose. Hold on for a second. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so right here, I planted these late, and you know, I'm gonna try to see right now if I have a potato I can take out. Probably not. I'll wait. I'll wait. Y'all want me to see? Y'all want me to dig in there? Let's see here. What we got going? Let me see. try this one right here. There's a lot of gnats in here. Now I'm gonna find the plant that you put in, and go to the top and start. Don't try not to break any of the stems. Try not to break them, because you don't have to harvest them all at one time. I know it looks good for the video, but if all I want are 2 potatoes, that's all I want. I don't need to harvest all of them. I'm not feeling anything right now, but then I'm not going too deep. I don't want to tear anything up. Let's see. Here's one right here. Let me see it. Uh-oh. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, we got something. But I don't know if I can tear it out. That's the problem. If it'll come out. Oh, we got a lot of little somethings over there. I'm going to leave it alone. I leave it alone. We ain't going to mess with it, because I'll mess it up. And y'all don't want me to do that. Right? Okay, we're going to take a journey. We have our persimmons, and that's good. I'm happy for the persimmons. Now I can, like I said, use the bag somewhere. Y'all hold on for a sec. I have to take this, put it on down this way so they won't try to cross over. Yeah, you have to hook it up. They will try to come through here. We are not trying to have that. So, let me move these down just a little bit. Yay. Okay. I think I'm going to plant some celery, but I think I'm going to do that on another video. I'm not going to hold you guys. I just wanted to check my peppers out to see how they were doing. Look at here. All these are my pepper plants that survived several freezes. We've had several freezes. You see those peppers there? Bell peppers. Everything turned out okay. The water came up to probably here on me. This is how high the water was. So everything got drenched, and I'm still, like I said, on the road to recovery, but I'm blessed. Went through a little period of depression about it, but I prayed and prayed, and God told me to be grateful. What's wrong with you? And he was right. So you guys, I love you, and until the next video, y'all stay hopeful, stay prayed up. Jesus is real. Yes, he is. And I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Now, hold on while I try to end this thing.